You have said this several times, and today I want you to be on record. As mayor of Arua Central Division, you have only served as chairman, yes, Rivoli. Now Central Division became, a Central Division under the city, the creation of cities. You have decided after serving for one term, you want to go to parliament. Can you make this official declaration about your decision and why you're leaving the position of mayor to parliament?
Yeah. My people of Central Division, my brother Arua has requested that today in his archive, he wants to have it as a record that I am declaring myself truly. Come 2026, I am going to be one of the parliamentary candidates. I want us to accept the best dancer will leave the dancing podium. I worked as an LC3. The people of Oli will bear the witness. There might be a reason why they have again brought me to work in the same place. I am working in the same place. I've joined the T division as division mayor. What I have done to the people of Arua Central, they know it. I needed not to stick here. The young generation, there is that young generation that I am not selfish in leadership. I believe there are people who could do better than me. I don't want to be an island. I must give away for this other generation. Because when I move to Central, the people say, Mayor has done well, Mayor has done. Let it be a challenge to the youths. I want them to come. Because for me, I know why I have done well. I have graduates. I have intellectuals there. Let them come and pick this seat. So that tomorrow, after doing excellent, they must also allow and pave the way. So for me, 10 years in the local government is a very good experience that I have got to go and do a lot of lobbying to fill the gaps. Because now there are a lot of gaps. There are a lot of gaps in local government here that needed now the lobbying aspect. So I feel from LC3 to mayor, now I have understood better loopholes that I needed to go and address. The issue of votes. If now the city divisions will be having their own votes, do you think we will have the other problem I've explained to you? These are issues that we feel we must go and table them, the floor of parliament. I have seen the lobbying skills that I have. The other time I called you people there, I was declaring you the money that I have lobbied as mayor to have a complex building for Arua Central Division, 1.6 billion. If I have lobbied that one as a mayor, what if I reach at that high level of parliament? What will be that? I have a lot of plans for Central Division that needed now, that seat. But all in all, I needed to train. I have brilliant boys, the likes of Tabu Fred, the likes of Siki, the likes of Nesma, the likes of Onjima, the likes of Basad, the likes of Baguma, the likes of Azizi, the likes of Omar. They are there. Many. They must come and take. I must accept to live. If I'm going to call myself here, all these good records I've done, I'm going to spoil it. I got to live from local revenue of 200 million. I left at 1.5 billion. I want someone to come and challenge me. We got Central Division at 1.8 with the likes of Aligas here. Right now we are at 7 billion. I want to have another leader to come and challenge. That's for me, that is my system of money. I came to politics when I'm an intellectual. I did not come to politics when I was not. So whatever I'm doing, I must also pave a way. Let the rest of the other youths get trained. So 26, I will be going to parliament. I want to appeal to the people of Central Division that I have understood the problems of the cells. The 50 cells, I have mastered them better than any other candidate, I believe. Because 10 years being with them. The community problem, I much believe, I have mastered them a lot. I think if it is not any other issue, I must be the most suitable candidate. Because I have worked with the local government for 10 years. I must be the most suitable candidate if we are really very sincere to ourselves. Very sincere to ourselves. We are put in brackets. Somebody raising the local revenue from 200 million to 1.5, from 2 billion to 7 billion. Why do you doubt this guy? That means this person is never corrupt. He's very sincere. Because if we're in a position to look at all the leakages and we close them and we give the name of Central Division Arua City to rise, the people of Arua City should be very proud of themselves that they have a leader who will represent them at the floor of parliament. Whatever will be given there, and he has lobbying skills, he will do a lot. That is my belief. It is leadership comes from Almighty God, but I believe people are there from Mvara, Iwavio, Inyao, Otraktra, Zasindo, Oyoze. The community know, up to Chongolia Academy, the community know who Muzaid is. Whether I have biasness in solving their problems, whether I'm doing work on the party line, whether I'm doing work on the regions line, whether I'm doing work on tribal line, the community know. They will make a final decision over me. But I believe if the people of Central Division trust me for this coming term, they will see a difference between all the MPs that have been elected and my leadership. I have that belief.
One thing we see that spoils our leadership elections, electing good leaders, has been politics of money, politics of tribe and religion. How are you going to handle this to ensure that you are the best candidate for the elections?
One thing you have said that spoils our elections here are those three factors you have mentioned. But me, I want to prove those factors. Me, I want to say on my side, I have never seen the factors. Because when I stood as a LC3 chairman in Oli, preliminary everybody believed the people of Oli majority are the people from Aringa. But these people voted me. Actually, they loved me more. They loved me more. In Pangisa, the number of votes I got, majority of the people in Pangisa are Christians. The number of votes I got from Pangisa, you know it. So on my side, if that, for me, the weakness comes from we who are standing, who are using those as a tool for them to win. But if in reality our voters, really they don't have that. Because by the time I stood as LC3, I was with the former RDC, the current RDC, Angupare. We were with them. I stood with also the RDC, we were with them. If they were to vote on tribal line, in the Kenya ward, where the majority are, they all voted for me. Were they not having their own son? In the Tanganyika ward, the same. That means it is either we politicians who are bringing this aspect of tribal, otherwise the voters are not having that. And I want to prove it to myself. But the votes, how many regions are here? So I believe when I passed as a that aspect was not there. Now, this one of mayor, the people of Mvara, they love the people of Mvara have for me, the mighty cathedral people. Are they Muslims? It depends on the leader, the type of the leader who has come. If the leader has come for cheap politics and want to drive his people on tribal line, on a religious line, he will do that. This election where I've won as a mayor, I had my sister who was in Mvara. But I did better in Mvara than the sister with whom we stood. Were they Muslims? So I want to cancel out that issue of religions. It depends on what the candidate has prepared. If the candidate has prepared to deceive people and is coming on his own interest, will he bring the aspect of religion and tribe? But if the candidate is going for community, that aspect of tribe and religion will not come. Lastly, the issue of the money. When I was LC3, I never stole money. That is very sincere. When I'm even the mayor, Aliga said, no, my people know I depend on my emolument. By that time, I was the most poorest candidate, this position that I'm holding today. People will go for rallies and give 700,000, 1 million. But the highest amount of money I would be giving to rent chairs was 80,000 or 100. But the people gave me vote from one polling station to another. So it depends on the candidate. The community, they have eyes. I'm telling you, this candidate, should we lose him or should we lose her? They know. But because sometimes now, our agents, the rest of the people, if they continue doing things, they move like that. But I much believe for people of Central Division, trust Muzaid, Khemis, as your member of parliament. You come and ask me.
Do you have hope to restore opposition going to parliament in the Central Division? Because Arua Central Division has largely been known for sending opposition to parliament. It's only of recent wave that NRM was able to take over.
For me, what I believe in Central Division, it is the type of the leadership that comes in. Yeah? It is the type. Arua Central Division seems to be unique. You get the point. Look at the wave between my late brother Abriga and the Musema. You see that tension. It was 50-50. The difference was very small. You came and saw Aridru, and then you saw between Wadri and the Ward 1, you saw Ward 2. So I much believe the community, sometimes they also have eyes, they're seeing. But I believe the majority are going to give us the votes. They have seen the type of opposition we are. For me, my opposition is after service delivery. And I much believe it will allow me to speak. It will allow me to lobby without fear. So I have that belief that we will be in opposition. Those FDCs who are the lost trust, because sometimes we in opposition, the people need a good candidate. I remember we also had a candidate. The community did not have trust. That one is obvious. So I want to say, my former party members and those who are not party members, I have come. I'm going for service delivery. The NRMs, I want to say, you believe in me, I'm going to deliver for you. The opposition believe in me, the man is going to raise you up. And that is the belief I have. 10 years experience in local government is enough to raise the flag of Arua Central in a better way.
Finally, we have this cheap politics, bloody politics of people who plot others, candidates, one candidate plotting another, trading lies here and there through social media, fights, causing communities to fight. How are you going to manage this so that we have, a better, mature politics than
the politics of trading on one? I never did that, and I remember this election that I won as a mayor. People traded on me very much. There was a team of candidates who were abusing me from one cell to another. I remembered that. The councillors of that team were abusing me. The mayor who stood in that team was abusing me. The MP in that team who stood was abusing me. At the end, the community got fed up. And for me, I want to appeal to the community. If a Muzaid who is standing as a mayor, as a member of parliament, is inciting your community to go and beat the Debo camp, is inciting you to go and beat the Atima camp, is inciting you to go and beat Obiga side, is inciting you to go and beat Jogo side, is inciting you to go and beat Wadu side, then Muzaid is not a good candidate. I want to appeal to the community. I don't want to judge this. I want to say this to the community. If you see Muzaid mobilizing you to go and attack the rest of the other candidates, I don't want to call them opponents. We are brothers. We are brothers. If you see me mobilizing you to attack, I am not a right candidate. Let the community judge. For me, this is my word to the community. It is your task. You judge it, community. If you see me attacking, mobilizing to attack, I am not a right candidate. I have gone there for my interest. Let's do a very good politics so that the good ideas of my colleague, if I'm the one who has gone, I'll pick them, will implement on them.
Okay, if given mandate finally, what are the key things you would do for Central Division as a member of parliament? First, 5 years.
I have much look into the issue of health sector. You see, my dream here is to see that this headquarters sits up there, because now Arua City does not have a city hospital. What we only have is a regional hospital, and you see the amount of people or the number of people who are there. My dream is to make sure that Oli Health Center 4 becomes the city health center,
hospital,
the city hospital, so that we are in a position to have lobbyings, to have storage buildings here to decongest the main referral hospital. That is my first dream I'm going. And I've seen this lobbying I've done for construction of startup fund here is one of the key. I have issues to do with the road sector that I don't want much, but I am much looking at the health sector and the road sector, because when the people are healthy, When the road network is okay, the rest of those things will come automatic. That is what I know.